Oh, yeah. Oh, do they know why? Was she provoked? Oh my gosh. And didn't you just say there was somebody who was close and you were like backup lady? Huh. Yeah. Yeah, right? Our egos are bigger than our sense sometimes. Like, of course I know what I'm doing. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Okay, so let's see. Was there any good news? You got to go to Waldron Island, so I'm going to take that as good news. Oh. No. That's, oh, I'd love it. Yeah, send it. And I'll include it in the mail tonight. That's awesome. Anybody else? Anything good you want to share? Oh, how was your birthday, David? Yes. Did you get your chocolate cake? Oh. Oh. Oh, awesome. Tiramisu is chocolate. Yeah, I feel that. So we're going to inhale nice and big. So if anything else comes to your mind, you guys, that's good news, glad news that you want to share. And then, of course, if there's anything you want us to share that's maybe not happy, right? Burdens shared are halved. So that's fine too. Good, yeah. So as we're reaching the palms of your hands out, I want you to really let the top of your hand stretch out, right? I'm trying to really push it out, push the heel of my hand, the sole of my hand, if you will, away from me as I reach out. Yeah, let it push, 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 push. Yeah, open that out. Ah, good. And let's do two more. And don't even worry about the rest of you. Just get that openness. Stretch those fingers apart. Hi, Judith. Hi, Annie. I know we got to hear from everybody else. Good. That's it. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. Oh. I'm so glad. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy. That it's such a relief, I think, to have her. She's just sensible. So you guys take those arms forward. Now we're going to bring them into little sombrero fingers. And I just want you to press them together. And then let them almost dance apart. And again, we're making those little sombrero fingers. And we're checking as we do that we're trying to push with the tips of our fingers instead of letting our fingers hyperextend. Can you see the difference? So this is a no, this is a yes. Weaker, stronger. Yeah, oops, you can see my fourth finger is not very weak. There we go. Yeah, so Judith is talking about an elder care lawyer that helped us so much getting my mom's matters ready as she declined, helping with figuring out how to pay for her care. Oh my word, it was amazing. She was complicated and she helped lay out the steps and what was necessary and different options. Good, now we're gonna take those arms forward. This time we're gonna take them up. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Drive your thumbs back and then let them fling back there. Good, and then again forward, they meet up. So just waking up your pec, bicep. Here we get into tricep and shoulder. Can you use the mid back to push before you let go. Good. And then one more. Up, up, up. Boop, 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 boop. Push. Find that mid-back. Find between the shoulder blades. And then let go. Yeah. Good. Feel good? I know my arms feel tired now. No, they're okay. We'll be okay. So just letting your arms be loose for a moment. We're going to rotate the arm back as we inhale. Exhale, keep it there. Just tucking your ribs in and then release. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck those ribs in and then release at the end of your exhale. Good. Does that make sense? So I'm coming a little closer. Inhale, it rotates open. I'm not leading with the hand. I'm actually leading from the shoulder blade. Good. Both arms. Yeah, both arms. Thanks, Dave. Good. And then release. Good. Big inhale. Shoulder blades. Good. Yes, nice. And exhale into the ribs. Okay, now some of you probably have already started this because you guys are long timers. But I want you, as you inhale open, to just check where your weight is. Is it hips back over your heels? I know, because it's going to be tempting to float it forward. It's going to make it feel like you're opening farther. But if you notice my hands relative to the screen, it's my low back that's creating that, not my shoulder blades. So I want you really let yourself stay over yourself. Yeah, good. Good, and one more time. Hopefully that feels good to everybody's shoulders in the front and realigns you up and down. Some of you will actually feel a stretch as you reset your spine. Good. All right, we're gonna just float those arms up to the sky, coming into a little bow, driving into those feet. Good, just a bow. Good. Inhale, lift that sternum up. Find your shoulder blades, let them pull your arms back. And exhale forward. And then up. Yeah. Good. Anybody else have anything I should be thinking about? Like Chinda's body is just beat from all the cleaning up of her property. Anybody else do that this weekend? Some of my clients were super intrepid like that. They took advantage of the break in the rain. Did you have rain down there, Chinda? Sorta? Yeah. My daughter went up to Bo and Edison and they had clear sunshine all day. I know, amazing. Let's pull those elbows in. Good, that's it, very nice. And then all the way down. If you would like to pick up hand weights, you may. Optional, you do not have to pick up hand weights. So I'm gonna show first without, so people can be confident without their hand weights. We're gonna open into parallel. Find your heels, drive them down and inward. We're gonna have that seat, palms are gonna be up, and I want you really drive your thumbs outward. And then come up, push your thumbs back. So there's more of the rotation through the shoulder, rotating out, rotating back. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Good. And so if you're holding a hand weight, same thing. Palms are coming up, rotating in, pushing back. Yep, coming up, rotating in and pushing back. Sorry, Annie, that was my fault. I didn't stand back up. I was so busy watching the arms that I didn't move my legs. There you go, good. That's right. Good. Yeah, okay, so now as we come up to a stand, I want you to imagine pushing your hips forward, but your abs say no, stay back over your hips. Stay back over your heels. Yeah, good. So you've got that dichotomy of balance between the front and back of your body here. And we should feel our abs lift up. We should feel our quads and our glutes lift up. The more the hips try to go forward, while the abs try to hold them back. Yes, yes, come on, come on, come on, see two more. Yes, nice, Chinda. That's it, yeah, don't let the hips win, make there be balance. Good, the next one we do, we'll stay down. Tails up. We're just gonna open one arm to the outside, bring it back, and other arm to the outside. So as you open it, can you tuck your hip in on the opening side? So if I'm opening to the left, I'm pulling that left sits bone in. Opening to the right, I'm pulling the right sits bone in. You should notice how that wakes up your deep inside belly. Good. Good. One more. Good. And then sweep those arms down, pull them back. Good. All right, coming back into our sit. Again, weights are optional. You can put them down at any time. You can go heavier or lighter at any time. Yeah. So the rest of you, while I'm watching Chinda, you guys are going to add rotation, but I want you to keep the same thing in mind. You're going to pull your sits bone in to the same side that you're rotating to. So Chinda, can you lift your tail up at all there? Okay. Okay, hang on. So come back up to a stand. Yeah, so I'm going to try to show you what I see. You're here and your tail is slightly tucked, so your spine is getting pulled down. We're going to let you lift your tail and then see if you can keep lifting it as you drop your thighs again. Yeah, so maybe keep your hands on your thighs for support. Good. Nice, Annie. Yeah, and just work on pulling the tail up, up, and back. Like you got to shoot fireworks out your sits bones. Yeah, good, good, good. Can you add a little opening for me? Not Chinda, Judith, there you go, good, because I want to fire those obliques. Good, and I think the rest of you probably are at 6 sets by now, yeah? Does it feel like that? Yeah, okay. That's enough. Come up to a stand if you've been doing that rotation. Good, okay. And are you feeling your hips, or is that your back that you're trying to stretch? Hips, back, the whole thing up here? Oh, up there right at the top by the low back where it meets the hip? Okay. Okay. Chinda, did that help? Okay, good. All right, gang. So we're going to take ourselves into second position. Boop, boop, boop. And before we move anything, I want you to find the back of your heels and imagine that string that wraps around the outside and through, like that. You could pull that string. So you're literally pulling your heel through. You'll wake up your inner thigh right up here, the back side of that inner thigh, and some of you will feel your wrap around your booty a little bit. So I'm not asking you to tuck your tail. I really want you to hold the ball of your foot down so that you can imagine that really subtle pulling your heel forward. Can you feel it? Yes, good. Okay, one, Judith. Anybody else? Okay, anybody else? Okay, Annie, good. All right, yeah. So now as we go down, I want you to feel that weight on the back of that foot with that heel pulling through. Some of you might feel more comfortable holding on to something as we go down and up. Ah, good, Franny, yay, good. Franny's really good with the emojis. Good, good. That's it, yeah. And so my arms are here, just easy. I'm first just want to think about the legs, really big. Good. Now if you look at mine, I could probably take a little bit wider step, right? This is about how far I can go down. So I'm gonna take a wider step, see if I can get even more engagement under that. Oh, yeah, good, I saw that, Annie, good. Nice, good. Good, and one more, let's stay down. Good, we're just gonna lift those arms up and take them to the outside and side bend. So I happen to still have my hand weights, you don't have to. If you're holding your, when your arms are up, I want you to make them stay in line with your collarbones. So as we side bend, one is not gonna drop more. See how it's broken, that collarbone line? And the other one is not gonna lift more. Yeah, so this is learning where we are in space. Yeah, good. Good, and I'm just going to your right. I haven't even come back to the left yet. And you can see how I want to cheat and lift up my left arm. The hardest thing is to keep it long and let my oblique do that. One more time. Good. And then just straighten the arms, straighten the legs and lower the arms. Make sense? Okay, find your feet again. Come back down. Good. Side bend. Stay connected to those feet. Yes. The other thing pulling those heels forward should do for you is it should help you feel this little zipper. Yeah? So if this continues its chain around from the back to the front, pelvic floor zips up right here. Can anyone feel that? I know. Yes. Come on, arms. Come on. Don't drop. Don't drop. Stay in line with each other. Yep. Good. All the work comes through the obliques. So if we drop, then it gets too easy. We want to keep that out there. Can you do one more? One more. Good. And then the arms both get to come down. Ooh, and we straighten the legs and we'll walk them back into home. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Good. Okay. We're going to come down to the mat. I'm going to, actually, I think that's pretty good. I should totally stand out against that mat. Again, hand weights optional. You can let them be low by your side and you can scoop your belly up away from them as they come down. You can bring them by your ears, but please, please know your body. There's a place where the load gets very heavy. If you feel like you might strain, pull those arms in and then continue with them drop down. Whether or not you're using weights, right? So just listen to your body. We're going to come down and up 4 times. We're going to go down. We're going to go down 4 times. The 4th time we're down, we're going to walk out to our plank. Yeah? Yeah. Good. Sorry, I'm just watching you. You can go. Sorry, I was just paused to watch you guys move. Yeah. That's it. Good. Annie, when you get to the bottom, it might feel good to take your hands to your legs and then do a little neutral hinge. Literally lift your tail up for a sec and then round it back down. Get like a little cat-cow in that position before you round back up. So you can go cat-cow, and up. Anybody else who feels like they need that? Maybe chinda. At the wall, you can feel yourself take your tail down the wall and then up the wall. Good. Good. David's already in his plank. I'm just busy watching. I'll get my butt moving. So those of you who are at your plank, right, find your hands. Press down all 10 little fingertips. Your thumb will press a little bit to the side of the thumb, but I still want it pressing down. Elbows point to your waist. Sternum's up. Good. And then can you imagine pulling your heels together, even though they're in parallel? If you think about what you just did, even if you're on your knees, right? You got those heels. What if they pull together and forward? Can you feel what that does for you? Yay! 1. Good. All right. If you've been there for at least 6 breaths, please come down for a rest. Good. Sit back in a child's pose if that feels good to your body. Good. And then we'll walk those knees forward and have a seat. See, it's one of those Wednesdays. Everyone's kind of like, oh, okay, here I come. All right. Although maybe Mary and Franny, or you guys are like already there going, come on, I'm ready. So pull those shoulder blades back. Good. Everyone that I can see is taking their time. Yep. So we're going to pull ourselves upright. Good. Scoop the pubic bone in, round back. Good. Pull, pull, pull. Pressing those feet down. Good. And round back. That's it. Good. Yep, I see people adjusting those shoulders. Good. So remember what you did when you were standing, all that internal and external rotation at the shoulder. You're holding on to your legs, but can you imagine opening that door, right? External rotation at the shoulder. So David, check those shoulders for me. Yeah, there we go. Good. Good. That's it. Nice. Good. And one more. Just watching your guys' shoulders move. Yeah, pull them back. Good. All right, so I'm gonna hold on with my right hand. I'm gonna pull the left hand back like I'm pulling on a strap. So Chin, if you felt like it, you could grab your bar and pull on that. But otherwise, we're all here just pulling and opening. And I want you to keep your right shoulder anchored as you pull with that left one. Am I telling you the right thing? Yeah. Good. And one more, just pull. This is all about the shoulder in the moment. Good, then we're gonna do the other hand. So set your shoulder, feel it under here, and then pull back, feeling the shoulder blades trying to meet together in your back almost. No. Yeah. So since you have the bar on, let me grab my bar. I have straps on. Hang on. Good. You guys, lift your sternum for me a little bit, Annie. Can you? Yeah, use your hand to help hold you up. So you're holding and you're pulling, just like that. So, yeah, like that. Good, and then everybody else, you should be done. Yeah. Can you feel that when you rotate, you don't necessarily have to have the shoulder pop up and forward? Does that make sense? Sometimes we pop that, we don't really need to pop that shoulder. Okay. Let's roll ourselves down to the mat. If you want to grab a hand weight, feel free. I'm going to take a hand weight. Why not? We're just going to reach the arms up to the sky, pull the elbows into the waist. Good. And then again, reach up, pull the elbows in, and open those collarbones. So feel the shoulder blades move forward. Feel the shoulder blades move back. Notice I'm saying forward and not up to your ears, right? They can move around the sides of you. They don't have to come up to your ears. That's it. Good. That's it. And one more, arms stay up. Good, exhale up into your bow. Good, inhale, can you go into neutral? Exhale, abs on, and release and come down. Inhale, exhale up. Good, inhale into neutral. Let your breath take you there. Exhale, re-engage those abs and come down. So when you re-engage your abs on the way down, you can go back into that flat back, right? So inhale neutral, exhale abs on, and then as you roll down, let it go down. Yeah, good. Inhale neutral, good. Exhale engage for a second before you let it go back down. Good. And one more time. Inhale neutral, exhale abs. Good. And down. Good. All right. Take a nice breath. Exhale back up into your bow. Good. Take your right arm to your ear. Bring it back forward toward your thighs. Other arm to your ear. Good. As you bring it toward your ear, lengthen your throat back toward the reaching thumb. Not your nose, your throat. That's it. Good. One more on each side. Good. And then all the way back down. Take those arms overhead slowly. So if you're holding weights, you want to be slow so you can control. Elbows come back down to the side and then all the way to your hips. Good. And then bend the elbows, push the arms back up. Inhale, exhale, come into your bow, lift your right leg up into tabletop. Good. Take your right arm up overhead. Good. Now the arm and the knee follow each other as they dip forward and then pull up. Yep. Dip forward and pull up. That's it. Good. So here you should have a sense of needing to pull your abs upward, right? To counter the leg and the arm because they want to tip you away. They want to make your pelvis exaggerate past neutral. Can you feel that? So you want to hold strong. One more. Good. And then those come down. Good. Arms again. Come overhead as you lower your torso. Slowly if you've got those hand weights. Good. And then out to your side and all the way down. Good. Bend the elbows. They press up again to the sky. Sorry, just going to move so I can move my arms. Good. Exhale and lift your left leg in a tabletop. Good. Take your left arm up by your ear. And then the left leg and left arm together. Tip forward and back up. Yep. So again, pelvic floor pulls up in opposition to the lowering limbs. That's it. Good. You might have done this one in PT. This is very similar. Good. Last two. Good. And then the leg comes down. Both arms come overhead. Slowly if you're holding hand weights. Good. And then bring them out to your side and all the way down. Boop. Nice. Take those hands together. If you don't have hand weights, make sombrero fingers, right? So if you're not holding hand weights, make sombrero fingers. I happen to have weights that allow me to do that. So inhale, exhale up into your bow. Now, without rotating forward, I want you to rotate to the side. Push your weight back to center. You should be in a perfect bow. Good. To your side. Good. Push your weight back to center. We're going to do one more each side. Rotate. So you have to lift a little bit so your shoulder blade can get off the ground. Good. That's it. Good. And rotate. Good. And then back down, arms overhead, slowly if you're holding hand weights. Good. Now instead of opening them to the outside, we're going to exhale, pull the ribs in, bring them back overhead. We're going to do another set. Inhale, exhale up into your bow. Good. Again, keeping the arms from falling forward. We're keeping them right over the chest, in line with that sternum. As we lift and rotate to the side, scoop in. You should be in a perfect bow. Good. Lift and rotate to the other side. Yes, good. We want to lift up so that we can move over those shoulders, not roll on the shoulders. They want to slide underneath us. Good. And then back down. And arms gently, gently overhead. Good. Now we're going to scoop the abs in. Extend the legs out long. Push your heels down. Exhale, pull the ribs in and just bring those arms over the chest. Good. And then back over your head. Inhale, exhale. Press your heels, pull in your ribs, arms over the chest. Good. Just that much. So we're tying our lats, which are on our back and attached to our arm, to our abs. Yes. Good. Two more. Good. And one more. Good. Now, as you bring that arm forward, bring your left leg up to meet it. Good. Lower them away from each other, scooping that belly, scooping that belly, scooping that belly. Good. Exhale, bring them up. Good. Scoop up that pubic bone flesh. That's it. Good. So down is where there's almost more challenge. It should feel like it. Yes, Annie, good. So take that extra breath at the top. We exhale, bring it up. Inhale, exhale, scoop, 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 scoop the whole way down. Good. Pelvic floor, pelvic floor, pelvic floor. Good. And one more. Pelvic floor, pelvic floor, pelvic floor. Does that make sense? Could you guys feel that zipper? Okay, 2 yeses. Awesome. Thank you, Judith. Was that Franny? I heard yes. Okay, so now take one leg up. I'm happy to start with my left. We're gonna curl up into bow. Good, and then we're gonna see if we can keep that leg up as long as we can while we roll up to sitting. So it's basically a one-legged teaser. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Good. My spine minders, remember you can grab onto that leg and allow it to pull you up in neutral. Can you see that? Versus rolling your way up and then finding neutral. Good. Once you're up, scoop those abs in, switch your legs. Scoop your abs. If you don't pull up your pelvic floor, this is going to be all psoas and rectus femoris, right? It's going to be quad and deep hip flexor. No one wants that. Almost no one. That's it. My spine minders, again, you can use a hand behind the leg, right? So I'm switching my hand from side to side to give me a little help. Switch, switch. You can do that too. Yeah, good. Last one on each side. Good, both legs come down. Good, and then we bring ourselves all the way up, gently round forward. Good. I'm gonna scoot myself into rolling like a ball. So spine minders, remember you are on balance point or on dead bug, so no big rolling if you have osteoarthritis or spondylolisthesis. Which I can never say. I am using my hand weights today. I'm holding them against me. They help bring me right up. Can you see that? So I inhale back, exhale. So coming up is easier. What we might notice if you're holding hand weights as well is the ricochet effect of your abs at the bottom of that motion. Does that make sense? It's because you have this weight, if you don't want to roll all the way onto your back, your abs have to react more quickly and your glutes have to react more quickly to pushing you back upright. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Good. Am I the only one trying it with hand weights? That's okay, that's all right. I remember I said they were optional. Good. One more. Good, all right. And then we're gonna gently lay ourselves onto our back. Ooh, we're gonna get a little crisscross going on. So one leg out, one leg in. If you can, hand behind your head. If you're holding a hand weight, that's a big decision to hold that hand weight behind your head. That means that you feel like you can get your chin through your throat and your throat to your fingertips. It's going to add a lot of load across here. So at any time, if you start with it, feel free to put it down if you feel like you're losing your form. We're exhale, exhale, shh, and to the other side, shh, 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 shh. That's it. So again, whether or not you have weights, it's chin through the throat to the fingertips. Good. That's it. Good. We have just one more on each side. Good. And then back to center. Easy peasy. Double leg stretch. Actually, no, I don't want to double leg stretch. That would be redundant. Let's do scissors. So one leg out, one leg in. Good. Lifting yourself up into that bow. Good. And then inhale and exhale. Switch. And switch. Good. 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 Now, if you feel like you want extra, you have a couple of choices. You can not hold on, yeah, or you can take a weight and pass it under each leg. So that simple little motion of like threading through adds just a little more oblique on top of the work you're already doing. I know. Good. That's it. Last one on each side. Good. All right, and then pull those legs in. Little rest. Good. Put your feet on the ground. Let your knees open up into butterfly. What's going on here? Good. And then hands on the ground. We're going to just press those feet down and lift your hips up. Good. And then gently lower them back down. So just a reminder, if you feel anything in your knees, check with your feet. Right? So maybe you need to connect more big toe. Maybe you need more connection on the forefoot or the hind foot. Yeah. Good. That's it. Gently just lifting. Okay. So the next one we do, we're going to keep those glutes up, keep those hips up. Good. I'm going to put my hands underneath to make sure they don't drop. I want to keep my hips exactly this high. We're going to slowly move the feet so they're flat on the floor and bring the inner thighs together. Good. Then press down into the feet so the hips raise up. Now my hands are measuring the new height of my glutes. I'm going to keep them that high as I rotate open again. And come back to my butterfly knees, pushing my feet together, soles of my feet together. Good. Did your hands collapse? No. Good. All right. Walk those feet back together. Good. Now you're closed. Push those feet down. You have a new marker there. So now your thumb should be getting higher and higher. Good. Open your knees apart. Coming back to monkey feet with butterfly knees. Keep those hips up. Keep those hips up. Really wrapping in your glutes. Good. And then walk them back up. Good. Inner thighs together as you push down one more time. This is your biggest bridge yet. Good. And then this time, don't open. Just round down. My hams and thighs. Holy cow. Okay, so we're going to keep those legs in parallel. We're going to do a couple parallel bridges. Remember that we're pulling from the top of your inner thigh. So if you happen to have a toy handy that you could put right here near the top of your inner thigh, not at the knees, way up here close to your privates. I don't have one handy, so I'm going to just use my hands. I'm putting them right here, right next to my pelvis on the inside of my legs, pushing hard with this part. Yeah? So we're in as close to parallel as you can get your feet, but squeezing from the top of the inner thigh. That's it. And we're just lifting and lowering. And lowering back down. Good. That's it. Good. Pulling up through there. That's it. Oh. Good. Can you do two more? That's it. Last one, we're going to stay lifted. Good. Push down into your heels a little bit and then pull them toward each other. You should feel that wrap again in your booty. Good. All right. Step your feet out to second position while your hips are still raised. Yeah, that should feel like relief for your inner thigh. Good. Now just lower down in second position. Good. And then press into the ground, lift those hips back up. Ta-da! Good. And then lower back down. Good. Keep on going. Yes. 3D glutes today. Good. When you lower down, can you make sure that your ribs are coming down with your hips? So some of you are kind of stuck in that lumbar thoracic junction. You see how my ribs aren't moving? I want them to come with the hip bone. That's it. Better. Better. Good. Let's do one more. Bring those ribs down with your hip bone. All the way down. Even once the hip rotates in neutral, I want you to keep the rib down. Nice. Good. All right. Extend those legs all the way forward. Arms up to the sky. We're going to roll up to sitting. Good. Take a nice spine stretch forward so the abs pull back and up into the ribs. That gives you a nice stretch across your back. Good. Yeah. Should feel good. All right. I want to do a little saw this morning. So we're going to take the feet just past hips, right? So it's not a big wide stretch open, it's just past your hips. No weights, just hands. And we're going to inhale as we rotate, exhale, pull the abs back as we reach pinky to pinky. Good. Come all the way up through center, pull the shoulder blades together, and then reach again. Yeah. So here through center, shoulder blades meet, shoulder blades stretch apart. Yeah. Inhale, they meet. Exhale, they stretch apart. So can you remember way back to the beginning of class where we just did our breathing, right? Open up the shoulder blades on that inhale breath. Shoulder blades. Exhale. Good. Shoulder blades. Yeah, nice and tall. That looks great. That looks great. Good. Can I see one more this way? You can have a good time. Bye. Good. And then make sure she takes pictures of you. Sorry, my husband got an inflatable kayak for his birthday, and he's taking it out with our friend for his maiden voyage. So it's very exciting. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring those legs together. And then to the side, we're going to do some push-ups. Whoa. Yes, right here, right now. So if you have a magic circle and you want to use it, please feel free. I love that tool. Mine is too far for me to reach. Otherwise, I'd grab mine. Okay, push-ups. 3 sets of 4. 3 sets of 4 today. On the 4th one, we are going to round all the way up to a stand. Okay, we're going to finish standing on the last one. So if anyone needs a different option that we don't normally talk about, right? Knees, scapular push-ups on forearms, at the wall. Let me know. Can you just make sure you're giving me a strong exhale and a glute squeeze as you push away from the ground? Strong exhale and glute squeeze. Yes. Good. Good. I think everyone's done at least 2 sets, yeah? If you want your hand weights for when you're standing, feel free to grab them when you get to your last one on your last set as you roll up. All right. Yeah, I know. Whew. So, Pilates standing arm series. So, again, hand weights, optional. This is one of those sneaky little series that after a while, even light weights feel heavy. So, think more about how you're keeping your collarbones open than worrying about how much weight you're lifting. Feel free to drop it at any time. Yep, we're gonna just start with heels together, pulling inward and forward. So again, think of that little spiral coming around the back and then through the middle forward. Yeah, feel what that does for your posture. You're kind of like, woo, should feel like it brings you upright. Yeah, good. Turns those glutes on. Good. Good. And hopefully gets the psoas and the transverse abdominis into a friendly relationship with one another. They're both on just a little, right? They're both on just a little. Good. Good. One more. Good. Hold your bicep. Then just push your elbows forward, your fists down past your ears, and then back here. So side view, it's just this, pushing back. I want you to think of this almost as a armpit stretch. Some of you will actually feel the tricep get a stretch through here. Others of you might feel your high trapezius, right where your neck is, sort of get a little readjustment. I don't know how to describe it. But again, we talk about relationships in muscles, right? We want them to feel good. So sometimes that helps that kind of set down. Yeah, good. Good. And one more time. Nice. Okay. So now that that's warmed up and we can feel that, we're going to do last one. Good. Now drive into your feet as you bring your elbows forward. Pull into your ribs as you extend your arms forward. Good. And then just bend. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you bend. Exhale forward. Inhale, bend. That's it. Good. That's right. Good. Palms are up. Can you make your palms be up? Judith, can you let your arms stay in one spot and just bend at your elbow? Yeah, try that. Good. Good. Last two. Good. And last one. Good. Keep the weights by your head. Just open and pull the shoulder blades back. Good. Bring your elbows forward. And open and pull the shoulder blades back. And bring the elbows forward. That's it. Good. Open up. Good. That's it. Good. So when you bring the arms back, drive into your feet a little bit. Give yourself that stronger exhale. Good. Last two. And last one. We're going to open out to the side here. Pull your elbows in and then unfurl down. Should feel good to let them down. Good, because now you're going to bend them back up. I know. I told you, go light. Elbows come up. Good. And then extend out. Exhale. Bring them back in. Extend out. Exhale. As they extend out, drive down into your feet. Lift up through your head. Good. Notice that when you get your axial length, right? Your long axis, when you get that length from your foot to your hip, your head, your shoulders become a little less cranky. Your booty turns on a little more, making your low back a little happier. Good. That's it. Last two. Good. And last one. Good. Bring those elbows in. Good. And then unfurl all the way down. Good. Let your palms face into your sides. Let your head hang for a second. We're just going to do a little easy bow. Just let the weight of your head pull you forward. Inhale. Exhale. Push into your feet. Lift your sternum back up. Good. And one more time. Palms are facing in. They're not forward. They're on the sides of you. But they are looking in at you. Yeah? Little bow. Head is heavy. Good. And then scoop that belly in. And all the way upright. Okay, so now we're going to roll down onto the mat. We're going to end up in quadruped. I'm going to keep my weights with me, but again, they are optional. Okay? Okay, so here we go. One roll down to the mat. Good. Walking those hands out. Find a place where you can gently bring your knees down. And now you're in quadruped. Okay. So I am going to lift my left leg up in stinger. Yeah, just like that. You got it. And I'm going to pull my right elbow up toward my hip bone. So I don't want to pull it up toward my neck. I want to try to aim for my hip with my elbow. Good. Both of those things come down. Good. Leg and arm. Good. And then they both lift up together. And they both come down. Yeah. Good. So once you do both part way. So, oh, wait a minute, Shinda, where are you going? which arm, your left arm, will you take right leg and left arm, yeah? Can you pull, so I'm on my forearms like you. Can you pull your left elbow back toward your waist? Yeah, so your weight is on your right hand and your right, no, opposite, yeah. And then everybody else, we're gonna hold that up. Yeah, so you have elbow. From this, okay. So us holding here, we're gonna kick both of those things straight back behind us, bend, lift them both a little higher. Kick them both straight behind us, bend, lift them a little higher. So you get a little tricep and leg extension, and then a little bend. So chin on your forearms, imagine pushing your fists forward, just so that stays, yeah, there you go. I don't want you to roll into your neck. Good, and Annie, when you bend your left leg, see if that thigh will stay up. Yeah, there you go, good, that's it, good. Oh. Good, lift them both a little when they come back in, right? Remember that little piece. Little lift, keep the lift. Good, little lift, keep the lift. Good. Good, yeah. And then go ahead and bring that down. We're gonna kick a nice cat stretch while we're there. And then release it. Good, and one more time, another little cat stretch. Good, yep. And then other side. So I'm just gonna flip around so I can still see you easily as I pull my arm back. We're gonna start with, again, opposite arm and leg. You have your one stinger and your one puller, yeah? Good, and then they both come down, good, and they both pull up, yeah? That's right, you got it, up, good. So Chinda, when you lift that arm, really feel the shoulder blade move because it ties to your opposite glute. Yeah. That's it, David. Yeah, that little extra. That was nice. Good. Judith, are you trying to do same side or not? You do, okay, good. Just checking. Opposite arm from the leg. Okay, okay. I can't quite see your arm, so I'm just making sure. All right, we're gonna hold that up, everybody. Hold it up. Good. Both the leg and the arm reach back. Then they both bend, pull up a little more. Both reach back. Good. Both bend and lift up a little more. Good. Reach back. Bend. Lift a little more. Oh. Reach back. Bend. You got it. Good. Back. Bend. Lift a little bit. Good. Good. Nice job on that side. Look at you keeping the thighs up. Good. Good. I think this is your last one. Good. You can put that down again. Let go of your weights. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. And release it. Good. And one more nice cat. And then a release. Good. And then we're going to slide down to our belly. Oh, nice and easy. Hands on either side of our head by our shoulders. And we're just going to float the sternum up. And then gently lay down. So the more you lift the sternum, the more I want the glutes engaged. That's it. Good. And easy down. That's it. Good. Yeah. Good. Then on the next one, you can press into your hands. Elbows tuck in. That's it. Glutes on, glutes on. Good. And then gently lay that down. Good. Yeah. Get those shoulders in place. Good. Good. Let's do one more. Nice. Come all the way down. We're just going to slide those arms forward. If you're feeling your upper traps, open your arms a little wider so that you can feel your mid-back more. We're just going to do swimming, lifting one arm and then the opposite leg. And then exhale, switch. Good. As you lift, I want you to lengthen out the space under your gluteal fold line, right where your butt meets your leg, and then behind your knee. So lift, lengthen, lengthen, and then put it down. Lift, lengthen, lengthen, and then put it down. Yeah. Yeah, so don't just fling it up there. I want you to give me those two spots stretching out. Good. Stretch. That's it. Stretch. Good. And one more on each side. Oh, I'm going to just sneak one more in. Good. All right. And then take those hands on either side of you. Sit back in a nice little child's pose. Pushing your mat away. And again, push out to the corners. So instead of pushing right up next to your ears, push in almost a V shape. Let the shoulder blades come away from the center. The bottom tips pull out to the sides. Yeah, because you use them a lot, so we're letting them have a little stretch. Good. Then take your hands over to your right. You push a little more with that left, looking under your left armpit as you reach to the right. Good. Inhale and exhale as you settle over to your other side. Looking under your right armpit, pushing with the right hand. Good. And then one hand at each corner, scoop the belly in, lift up into that nice high cat. Big, 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 big. And then release it down. Should feel good. And one more time, scoop up. Hands pushing out and away to the sides as you lift. And then release that down. Good. We're going to tuck those feet under. Mary, you're going to step forward like I showed you how. And we're going to scoop the belly in and lift ourselves up. And round all the way up to a stand. Good. Taking those arms up. Good. And then spine twist, pushing those arms apart. Good. Hold the back wall steady. Push the front door into place. Good. Come back up and other way. Press and hold the back. Press and hold the front. Good. One more time each way. Feeling that real deep push and push. Good. And last one. Push and hold. Push and hold. That's it. Good. And then back up to your center. Open those arms up wide. Good. We're going to just make a nice windmill. Up and around and down. Good. 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 Now as you go around, can you push out through all parts of that circle? Push through all parts of that circle. Good. Where is it not pushing? I don't push right here, so I'm going to push there. I can push here. Push, 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 push. Good. That's it. Good. Push in all directions. Push, push, push. Even back here, even down there, even down there. Good. Let's do one more each way. push. Here, what about that spot? Good, good. And last one. Up. Good. Take those arms forward, open palms up. Just press the thumbs back, lift your chest for a moment. You can let that chest pop as long as you've got those low belly and glutes on. Woo, good. Now pull them back in. Good. And then just let the arms fall gently down. Let your head fall to the side. Good. Let it fall forward. Good. To the other side. And then forward again. Let it stay there for a minute while you find your feet. Imagine those heels. And then abs up as you lift up into neutral. Dun, dun, dun. And rest. Good work, gang. Yeah, good work. I hope that helped. I tried to get some cross patterning in today and a lot of shoulder blades, so I hope. Good. Good. Thank you, Judith. We might not be able to appreciate it till later.